Ciao belli, let's go! Today more limited content with a drawback to the Outlaw Thunder Junction, one of my favorite set to draft this year, last year. So let's start with a premiere draft and see if we can do something cool. Okay, let's see what we open. The rare is definitely a good card. What do we like here? So we like the Paladin, we like the Possum. Of course, the Via Smasher is really good in his own archetype. Essence Capture, it's alright. Holy Cow and Take Up the Shield do their job, as well as the Phantom Interference. And I think we're going to take the very good Haven Interrupter, and let's see. We are not married to white, but let's see if we can draft something good. There is a lot of fixing, so the splashing it's quite easy. There are the 10 desert land, and green has a lot of way to fix. But let's see. So we start with the Haven Interrupter, standard playable at the moment, and then we are passed with a Super Bomb. Right, this is really good. Scorpion Dragon, 4 mana, 4/4, 7/7, flying trample that gets -1/-1 for each card in your hand. You can plot it as fast as turn 3. So this is some. You want a very low curve, generally with this card. What else there is in the pack? Endless Detour, removal, very mana intensive. The Biter is fine. The Desert are always good. This is good in the Mercenary archetype, as well as the Raven for the crime deck. But I think we go with the other bomb, keep ourselves open and see what we can draft. So let's see what we have here. Here we have I think the strongest card in the vacuum is the Servant of the Stinger. This is a very good blocker in the early game and can become a tutor later in the game. Mourner or Surprise does actually a lot of work in this archetype, since the Automill strategy, the green-black, the Golgari strategy is really good in this format. We've talked about the Mind Rider and the Ankle Biter before. This is the base 4 power strategy in Gruul, which is good. A lot of blue, but it's not surprising since blue is not really good, a very strong color in this set. But let's get the strongest card and see what we can, how we can continue. So let's see what we have here. I don't remember Marchesa, what does she do? Whenever you commit a crime, you might pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. So this is a value card. Is it fast enough? I never play with this card. It's certainly good with the Sturden, with the black and red card we took. But maybe we can just pick up the Prickly Pear or the Unscrupulous Contractor, which are both reasonable. I think I'll go with the Contractor since we took the Servant, and let's keep ourselves open. Yeah, Marchesa seems good, but so here I think we'll go. So this is a key card in the green-black. It's amazing. This uncommon it's broken in the set. This is the best removal in green, maybe the best green common or common card in the set. Consuming Ashes is really good. What's this enchantment? This is the enchantment that creates the mercenary and gives okay, so makes drain whenever a mercenary dies. So I think we're going to take the very good removal and be happy. And let's see what cards are going to bring us. So Explosive Derailment, it's a really good removal. I'm sad that we didn't pick up the Vial Smasher now, because pack one, but we couldn't know. But this is very good removal for 3 mana, instant speed for damage. It can also destroy artifact if needed. What's the rubber does? I don't remember. If a creature died, yeah, you create it. So it can be a value card. The Gigapede, even if it looks not too good, can do a lot of work. And but maybe for more controlling decks. So here I think we take the Exploring Derailment and see. So the Desert Dew here is it's a good card. Snakeskin Veil I think is the best trick in the format. For 1 mana can save your big card, green creatures, and do a lot of work. Ferocification is not a card I like very much, but the removal here is pretty good. So we are going to take that. And so here is interesting. We have 2 good red card. Blue seem really open. We can take the Mourner Surprise and be happy with ourselves, or we can speculate with our stronger card, which is the Lazav Familiar Stranger. So if we're going to play Lazav easy, we are not going to play Stringback Terror and Explosive Derailment. So the idea is, do we keep ourselves open, or we pick the reasonable black card? And I think in this case I'm going with the reasonable black card. But maybe Lazav was going to be better. No, it wasn't, and we are going to get paid off for our resilience to keep picking a red card, since Vial Smasher here is just what the doctor ordered. It's our wheel, and we are super happy to slam Vial Smasher. Remember, we took the Heavenly Interrupter in pick 1, and but now we are really happy, and let's see if we can manage to draft a good mercenary deck. So this is the steel effect that so it can be good at the end of the as a finisher, pretty much in a more aggressive deck, and this is the one that can be played also at instant speed. So here we're going to take another Mourner Surprise, and this is filler, but it's filler with the mercenary ward attached to it. So we're going to take that. The bird I don't like, so I don't think we're going to play it. So the Hydra is good, but it's not what we like here. I think here we have the decision between Skewer the Critics, which is the special sheet of the format, and the Vault Plunder, which is both a mercenary and a very good value card. So the Verge, for the moment, even if it's a desert, we put it in the side. So what do we take? At the moment we have 2 removal and how many creature? We have 3 removal already. So it's closer than generally it is, because this is a really good value card, but removal is removal. So maybe we'll take still the removal and see if we can. I don't think we will the plunder, but it is what it is. And here we have the super hard rare to cast in our color. 4/4, 5/5, pretty much a 5 trample if I remember correctly. Sacrifice 3 other creature. You might put a creature card from your hand to the battlefield. Yeah. So this is reads very hard to cast. 5 mana, 5/5, 4 mana, 5/5 trample. Do we like it here, or we are going to get something else? The Salvo is good removal. The Robber, we saw it before. I mean, if we can get some, this is good also played on turn 6 or 7, still a very powerful threat, so I think we are going to take it, even if it probably, it could wheel. And let's see here, we'd love some pretty, some low curve mercenary. For the moment we didn't have many, so I think we take the removal with the Salvo. So this is 2 plus the number of other spells you cast. So this works really well with the plot mechanics. You plot something, then you play it for free, and then this is 2 mana free damage instant speed. but yeah, the clear shot, the scorching shot is also good for to target creature. Do I prefer it? It's hard to cast, but you know, yeah, maybe I prefer it. So let's take that. I don't know, maybe it's wrong. I don't remember. So here, really interesting. We have the miner, which is a mercenary comes back. This is one drop. It's a pretty good one drop, which also a mercenary, and not a mercenary, but a very good card that also can enable some strategy, like put a cool in the graveyard and go back. So these are more synergistic. I think this is more powerful. We might will one of the two. Not clear, but we might. So we take the stronger card, I think, and then we decide later. So Cruel Ultimatum is a super fun bond. I don't think this is the... I mean, it could be the deck, but it's really hard to make it work. If you want to draft correctly, probably is not the right... it's probably not the right card. So let's see if we have a lot of Outlaw. So let remind us mercenary. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of time. I think I'll get the Zigapede, and I was considering also the Wreckish Crew, but let's get the Gigapede. Another Akul, so maybe we could have not taken the first one. I think I'm not going to get the second copy. It's really hard to cast. I'm not sure I'm going to play the first one. There is a perfectly reasonable explosive derailment, so we're going to take that. And I think now another Skewer the Critic, but I think now, since we have a lot of removal and not many creature, I think now we get the Lucky. And here we are super happy because we're going to get the Plunder. If you guys remember, I was back and forth on the first pick of the second pack between Skewer the Critic and the Plunder, and I'm expecting to have access to both of them, so that's really good. And here we have the Pulverizer, which, I mean, it's just a filler. So let's take the rare for the Vault. Yeah, I will never going to play that. So the third Morning Surprise can be a little bit much. I'm not sure that I'm going to play Thunder Salvo, but it's another removal and give us the possibility to choose. Here we have Trick Shot, which it's removal I don't like very much, so I'll take the Hound. That can fix our drawing. It's not that it's easy that I'm going to play it, but it's in consideration if we have too few creature. Because at the moment we have 11 creature. I think we want a 14, 15 creature to be happy for a deck like this, since we want to be the aggressor. And so let's see if we can... so Akula was the... So I really shouldn't have picked it pack one. I shouldn't have picked it as fast as I did. Here there isn't much for us. So Collector Cage is a super good card. It's standard playable. Now there is a Selesnya archetype that is playing it, and for us there isn't much actually. So we could play the Charger. The Breaches is really too hard to make it work, even if it was a good type of creature. So here a bit sad. I think I'm going to rare draft, being really sad about myself and my decision in life. No, I'm kidding. So this is really good, right? This is one of the best creature for the red-black, red-blue, blue-black archetype. Great Train Heist is really good though, right? It's a spree mechanic, so on top of creature you control, there is another combat phase. Yeah, so it's a finisher, can be a finisher. Creature you control gets +1 first strike until choose target upon or creature you control this combat. Yeah, so this is a pretty good if you have a very large board, but I think we are going to take the premium to drop. Hopefully we are going to wheel one of the creature or maybe the heist. So this is perfect. I hope to see more of stuff like that. And here there are really two good cards. There is the Desperate Bloodseeker and the Irascible Wolverine. the Wolverine is just a value card because you can plot it, and then when you play it, you have a card from the top of the library that you can play until the end of the turn. But I think with the double Morning Surprise, we are going to take another Desperate Bloodseeker and be quite happy, because both covers our necessity to have low drops and fill our graveyard. Here I think we get the Link Breaker. I mean, it's a mercenary, replace itself, it's a low creature, so yeah, let's do that. It's not that anything like special, but it's a card. Failure on that can be an okay trick. So maybe we take that, maybe we can take the Wolverine. Let's take the Wolverine, and let's consider our option of free drops later. So this is a super premium removal. The Punisher is really good. Let's consider if we want that. Whenever you commit a crime, and we do commit crimes, so premium removal or value rare, I think we'll take the premium removal. This is just really too good to pass. It's one of the best cards in the set for limited. And here I think we'll take another Nezumi, but we won't play it. So maybe we'll just draft the rare here. We're not going to play two of these, so yeah, why not? And here we can, if it was best of three, this is a card that it's definitely playable, especially with all the mercenary that goes around, and value card as the bandit. But yeah, let's take it. I consider we will never play it, but I don't think. But yeah, so here there is nothing for us. But I think we have a deck that we can try. The Rider table, which is amazing. This is fixing, and in our deck it's pretty much fixing and a type that we are interested in. And I think we have a deck. We have just to see what we want to cut. We'll wait the end of the draft, and then we'll check our deck. So we have 27 playables at the moment, almost. Let's see, and let's see if what we want to do. So I think we can remove the Sterling Hound without too many problems, and also the Wolverine. Not that it's not good, but we have other free drop that are good for us, like the Rider and the Plunder and the Contractor even, and therefore we are good in that case. I'm wondering if I want to cut the Gigapede. As I said, it's a really good card. It can be a blowout, it can be a 2-for-1, but I think we are a faster deck, and considering that we have also a cool and not a cool, but the Terror, we don't want to fill ourselves with too many big cards. So can we do 8-8? And we don't have fixing. We have the pretty tough 2-drop and a very hard, so a cool doesn't look the best here. Maybe we cut it. We can even cut it. Can we play? Let's keep it, but with the idea that we can cut it if needed. What I mean that I could play 17 land, I could play the Wolverine, that's way easier to cast, but we have the Bloodseeker that can by chance mill it, and then the Morning Surprise, it doesn't put it back in the, it doesn't put it on the play, my bad. But yeah, maybe we don't play it. It's too hard to cast. Let's play a Wolverine, and it's a more reasonable way to build the deck. And I think we have a deck. We have tons of removal. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, So maybe not even the salvo, right? Because it's hard. I mean, this is good also in late. So this is to consider. We have the desert dew with no deserts. Still -2 at instant speed is pretty good. Even if we are going to be often tapped out, skewer the critics. And this is our removal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1, 8, which is reasonable. I mean, it's not reasonable, it's really good. And we have 13 creature. Should we put another creature and remove one of and put out one of the removal? Maybe yes. Which one I like less? We can double spell. We have a low curve. The desert duel. So maybe it's really scorching shot. It's sorcery speed and double red pips is what I don't like. And maybe we take another Wolverine, right? Yeah. We play like that. And 14 creature, tandem creature, 16 cards. We have a low curve and a possibility to draw. So yeah, this does you play. So even if you get a land with the Wolverine, you can play it. So I think we'll try this configuration. Let's see in this way. Yeah. So the other non-creature, except for our removal, the other non-creature are the 2 Morning Surprise and the Take for a Ride that combos really well with the Contractor. So, okay, so this is our deck. We have power, we have synergy. Let's see if Rakdos Mercenary Outlaws can do the job here in the Premier Draft of Outlaw Thunder Junction. All right. Let's go. Game 1. We play against Armageddon. We are back to gold, and I think we have a keep. We have 2 good removal, a 1-drop, both our colors, and hopefully we are going to draw some threats. So green for our Oppo. We attack for 1 and we wait. We have the derailment for whatever he plays. So we are not in a hurry. We have removal and hopefully we are going to draw our threats soon. Staying open is good. If you play a free drop, we can, yeah. This is a value free drops, but I think we are going to use our mana anyway. So it's going to take back a land, but I think we're going to use our removal since we have another one and spend our mana now that we can. So we don't mind that. We would love a lower drop. This is a at the end of the top of our curve, and he's ramping. So consuming ashes probably is going to be really good. He's saying you're not challenging me very fast, and he found his second color with this. So green black. So he's going to play with his graveyard, and for now we keep smashing with the Nezumi Link Breaker and drop our 5-drop, which is the top of our curve. Let's see. If he plays one big spell at the time, we can challenge him, but maybe he has more. So if the mana was 3 or less, he's going to get. So let's keep ourselves open of because 4 mana open with a full grip of hand, it might have some interaction for our Muscleman. And if it doesn't do anything, let's see. Perfect. We dropped our 2-drop and be happy with this turn. I mean, we don't have 4 mana for the Consuming Ashes, but it's always good to have instant interaction to being able to commit a crime with the Muscleman. So this is one of the biggest bomb. Luckily for us, so do we steal it before we kill it? I think we don't. Do we? If we steal it, we are going to attack for a trillion. So it's going to put maybe Naturist in front of the muscle. But then he's going to... He has a lot of... So I think we have to remove it. And this is the best way to remove it, since he's going to exile it. Unless he has, of course, Snakeskin's Veil, which would be really bad for us. Yeah, really, really bad for us. So we attack just with the Stinger, and unfortunately it doesn't look too good for us. Do we sacrifice it? I think we do, and we look for another way to deal with that, which is not going to be super easy, because... so, what other removal do we have? We have the Unfortunate Accident, but it's going to destroy it, and the Tyrant is going to come back. And so maybe it's just going to be our big flyer. I think so. It's going to be just our big flyer, and we hope to race him, even if it's going to be tough. But we have this Take for a Ride, which can do a lot of damage with the Tyrant on the battlefield if he is not careful attacking us. So let's see. Let's see. So yeah, this is a good turn for Armageddon. And we don't block. And do we die? Almost die. So here we can double spell, but then we have to put the... So we have to do damages, otherwise we won't be able to win. I'm trying to find a way to survive another turn and then steal the win, basically. So I think we attack, because every point counts at the moment. And then we are going to play our Terror, that is going to be at the end a 4/4, which is the best we can do. And we take our Death Touch. Hopefully we can double spell again, and if we can survive now, maybe we're... Yeah, so this is not the best. We have to double block, and I don't know if we can win, actually, because it's going to be close, but if he plays another creature, he's going to gain 3 more life. Yeah, so I think this says game over, unless we don't have enough mana. Because if we could do a crime in his turn, we could steal one of the creature and put it in front of the other. So let's say he attacks with him. Before attacks, we steal the Tyrant, but we don't have enough mana. So this is a good game Oppo. He beated us. We show him how close it was to die. And let's see if he blocks in a funny way. If he has another Snakes in Veil, good for you. Good game. There was no way we would be never able to win this game. So we didn't pressure him enough, and then the game that we could actually win But maybe we couldn't because he had the snake skin veil open. He was too high on life to make the take to ride to be effective. So we really need a lower curve. Game 2 against Ketampon. We are 0-1, and let's see if we can do better. So this again is not the... I mean, it will never be a mulligan, but we really hope to have more threats at the beginning. It's a very reactive hand, and I think we want to be more proactive. Unless I didn't build perfectly the deck, and maybe I should have kept more power at the end. But I think the Stinger was the perfect draw, of course, to drop. Very interesting. We can even sacrifice it for if we want, since we can do a lot of crime. So let's see what he plays. White-blue, one of the less good, worst archetype of the format. For now, I think we are happy to plot the Wolverine and play it for value hopefully next turn. So this is what you want to do, and there is actually only one card we cannot cast. So before we play the Wolverine and see if we have a land, we use that. Otherwise, we are happy with the Derailment, which is a free spell, and then we can consider to... Do I want to sacrifice it now? So I can go get my big dragon. And there is reasoning for that. We can do that. If we draw a land next turn, we can both plot it, and so yeah, maybe we do it. Since we have a handful of removal, but we don't have power, I think we're going to get power. And this is our strongest card. So land gives us both so... But we can double spell and be happy. So this turn we are going to do the Nezumi plus the Salvo and attack. And since we play 2 spell, it's going to be 3 damage. And also we are keeping our end low enough when terror becomes interesting. 1 damage from the desert that enables crime. And the Pariah, what does he do? Ah, okay. So this is both removal and a fog, correct? Yeah. So there is nothing we can do now. Cool. Okay, so I think here we play just the terror. He has 4 cards in his hand, he's still full, and so he's going to tap out, and we're going to be super happy because now we can consume Ash the spell, get our Surveil, and attack for a bunch. And we'll take only the Smasher. And we attack. And now we are... in the driver's seat, I think. I mean, it can always remove our... Yeah. So we win, and we are happy. And we could... if he was going to remove our threat, we were going to be... again in trouble, but we were lucky. So let's go to the game 3 and see if we can do. We can keep the streak. Game 3, we are at the moment 1-1 against Wilco, already at Platinum, so a stronger player. And here is way closer to a mulligan because we cannot play any of our cards. We miss black. I mean, with a black land on top, it would be really good. But I think you are going to see my first mulligan on this, and this is much better, right? Yeah. So here I think we keep all our spell, or maybe it's one of the removal. So maybe the Desert Dew goes down. So I want to be sure to play our spell, and the combination of Desperate Bloodseeker and Morning Surprise, if we can mill something really good, it's awesome. Of course, 2 lands, so no value there, but it is what it is. And Oppo is not doing anything. I think we play our threats, even if it's not a super cool 1/1, and hope to get a little bit more power down the road. So the Hound. The Hound is a really sad card to Explosive Derailment. Even if both the... So maybe we don't do it now. Do we attack? Yeah, we have the Morning Surprise. Okay, so I don't know if he's going to block. If he's going to block, good for him. He might, because he's yeah. Another... remember, Spree can be played in both in all his possibility. So we could do both the Destroy Target Artifact and for damage, but we have to play our cards, and therefore we attack. So we'd love a land, we love something that we can play. Land is fine. And now we have a very good turn, getting back our Desperate Bloodseeker, replay it, and maybe get some value now. Let's see if we can get some value. We're going to mill ourselves, thank you very much. And we get all the value we want. So this is very interesting. We get both our strongest creature, but also a very good enabler of our strategy. So it's going to fill with, but actually it's not too bad. We do 4 damage to the creature, and then we attack with our 2 creature, and yeah, I think we are, as long as we have we have to be the aggressor. And now we have to decide. We have to decide if we want the strongest creature or the value one. This is going to be our last Morning Surprise. After, if we take the terror, then we can play it, but then we finish our game. So I think the more reasonable things is to get actually the Contractor, since it's going to give us value. Sacrificing the Nezumi. And I don't know if this is correct play. Please let me know if you guys think this was the correct play, or it should be best to do the other way around. So it's not playing anything. Let's see if it does something. No, and here we are really happy to get our value and draw 2 cards. Yeah, and now we even open to. We have a lot of removal and a decent board. So let's see what it does. It's not doing anything, which both worries me and excite me. So Thunder Salvo to just 2 creature. So this is not the best. We're going to attack with everything and see what he has. So he has the Desert Dew. There is nothing we can do against it. And now we have only 3 1/1, but we have a handful of removal. And let's see if it's going to be enough. We have removal for any kind of a creature he can present us, any threat. So we keep attacking and keep our hand filled. Skewer the critical phase. And it's the only creature that goes face, only burn spell that goes face. So he's already at 8. It looks like he's flood, or he's waiting to cast his removal to a stronger creature, but the clock is getting faster and faster. So let's see what he does. That we don't mind. And let's see if he has a follow-up. So if we play the accident, do we actually speed the clock or not? Not, because we have skewered the critic. So I think here we just derail the beaver. Let's see if it's enough. Yeah. And perfect. We have the Wolverine, and I think we're going to play it without plotting it, because there is no spell that we cannot play in our deck, since we have 5 mana. And this is perfect. We play that. We are open on Skewer the Critics, and now it's really hard for our opponent, because he must have a Swiper, a Wrath, and then answer to our hand. So good, we are rank up. We want to go back to yeah, we always have fun playing limited. Against Corman, is it bronze? Yeah, it looks bronze. Doesn't mean much now. So this is closer to a keep that I'd like to admit. We play second. This is a really good creature, and even if we don't draw, so I mean our deck can go at 6 pretty easy, because we have a low curve. But yeah, not excited with this keep. Should we mulligan? I think we keep. I mean, the risk of flood is it's big, and if we draw red or swamp, we are not happy. But I don't know. We have powerful cards, so this was pretty perfect. Let's see if the Blood Hunter Hustler is going to get answered. Otherwise, we can start to get in, and we are playing a mirror match. So the Summoner is pretty good, right? What does he do? Whenever attacks create, if you control... Okay, so this, I think it's a must kill. And luckily we have the answer right now, and we do it. And we start pumping our Hustler and attack. So if the follow-up was a 4/4, it was going to already get a lot of value with the attack of the Summoner. And this is even worse. So Jasper Flint, this is a... So this is a rare that it's game bending. If you don't answer it in a couple of turns, it generates too much value. So we need the Thunder Salvo to be powered to be able to do something, and therefore we have to plot the Wolverine. And he gets also a very good spell from us, so he's going to play it and remove our Blood Hustler. So the value that he generates, Jasper Flint, is already off the charts. But it is what it is. We cannot. We had to answer, and I think it was a good idea to answer that, because otherwise, yeah, he's not going to play that for real. He's going to lose it, I think. Oh, how is it? Wow, amazing. I would never imagine that he was going to do that. So since he did that, I think we will punish him, keeping the Wolverine for value now. And I think he played poorly. So let's analyze. He played a knife point and lost the value of the free removal. I would have played the free removal. We play the Wolverine next turn, and we are really happy, because I mean happy. There is plenty of recursion in black. We have two spells that do that. So Jasper Flint is never you're never happy, not even when he's in the bin. But it is what it is. So now we Wolverine. We play our lands. I think Yeah, I think we attack with everything. If you wanna block with the mercenary, he's more than happy to do it. Yeah. And before, okay, so before blocks, we maximize. I mean, it's not that we are maximizing anything, but I was already locked in my idea. So now here, what do we do? I think we still, yeah, we still mill ourselves because we want to put creature in our graveyard. And now we have a very good board because we have a threat which is growing and growing, and we have yeah, a board that is also large, and especially if you have only 2 loss, which is devastating here because you lose more than 1,000 gem in this format otherwise. Game 4. We have a good end. We keep. We have threats and removal. And a lot of lands. Let's see. Let's see what Peppa brings us. White-green. This is a very good 2-drop. Luckily, we have the answer. Super value. I mean, if you think 2 mana, draw a card, 2/1, it's amazing in limited. And also allow you to keep hand with 2 lands. So it's also a smoother of your first hand if you want. The Annex is a really, really good card. And let's see if he blocks, because if he doesn't block, we can remove both, no, only one. So what to do? So I think we don't attack. You can settle it and already generate value. Do we remove it and then we attack? I think we do. So I think so we play the salvo. We remove the annex. So now we did a crime. We can attack, sacrifice, and take something that we want. What do we want? What do we want? This is hilarious. We could bring it back. So maybe we want that, right? We play the value game against him. Can we afford it? We have removal. We can get the terror, but we cannot play it right now. We can play a lot of stuff. I don't know if this is too much of a play. We could also have the Blood Hustler. I want a double spell next turn. What do we do? Let's take the Hustler. I don't know if it was the correct choice. Let's take the Hustler. Maybe with the Bloodseeker was really going to be good to have the morning, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, if I knew I was going to draw that, I was going to get something else. So I milled myself, thank you very much. Yeah, and then the Hustler. And then we have a block for the Grizzly, and we can start generating value with the Blood Hustler if he doesn't remove it. But in this format there are really good removal for both in green and white. That's why it's so strong a combination, because generally green and white lack in removal, and in this format they are really, really good. And they are good especially in this archetype. So all the Oblivion Ring effect are good because they also have they can leave stuff like Mercenary behind. Plus the Settler, as we said before, is really a good the best common in green. So let's see what Peppa does. I don't know if I played well. That it was a tough choice, but with the end we have I don't know. It seemed legit, at least to think about it. If he attacks, we are always going to block. Even if he attacks with that, we don't care. We are going to block with our 2/2 and see if he has an answer to this combat. It looks like he does, but it is what it is. Maybe he's going to fight. Yeah, this is pretty much a blowout for us. And now we are in trouble. We are in big trouble. Yeah. But anyway, so we are going to remove 1 by 1 his creature, but it's going to generate value. Let's see if he attacks or does something before. I think we derail even if it's 4 mana instead of 3. I like the possibility to discount it plus nothing. I don't know if it was correct. Let's focus on the game now, because we are behind now. It was the right choice to don't take the... so we have a removal for days. Also, we have the combo. So maybe, can we afford to take 8? Maybe. 8 plus, at least 8, then plus 2. So we are really behind. I don't know if we can afford to do... I don't know if we can afford this, actually. Because it's 8, then 2 damage. Because I want to take to the ride, attack, and then sacrifice. Draw 2 cards. But then he's going to have 2 attacks. And we are risk of dying is at least 10. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's try. We can play then Skewer the Critics if we draw another... yeah, so I think it's our best option. So we do this. Let's see if it's already over. You can. There are plenty of tricks that can finish us. If he has another threat, it's really a problem. Let's see. So I think we take the Borofield, which represents more damage, or we take... no, I think we take that. If he's going to... and then we don't attack, we cannot risk to don't get our value. And now we're dead. Good game. I didn't play that well this game. I deserved the loss, and I have to rethink what he did. Even the last turn wasn't played well. I mean, we had to attack to be sure to make the damage. This is a perfect starting end. We have both Better Bloodseeker and Surprise. We have a low curve and we have removal. Let's see if Kefark can answer to our fast start. Hopefully we're going to get some gas, and hopefully we can get we can use Morning Surprise to get whatever we mill with the Bloodseeker. So we attack. Hopefully we mill something good. Let's see. Yeah, we take any creature, but we are really happy for the Ogre. And now we attack. And I mean, a 4-drop would be perfect, but we are not complaining. Since we are going to have removal for whatever they play this turn, and then, yeah, especially if it's Kervak, yeah, we're going to smash it right now. No value for you, sorry, at least not now. And then we're going to put our stronger threat. So Kervak is really good with heavy black. So yeah. I was saying that like Kervak is really good with heavy black decks. So the fact that he had free swamp didn't mean necessarily that it was mana screw, but the time I was saying that, he conceded, so maybe, yeah, he was 7. We are 4-2 at the moment. I go first. Do I go first? So this is way again close to mulligan for me. I mean, we have the wombo combo. We have the wombo combo, we keep it. We can plot it if it's not too fast, and this is, but maybe it was a mulligan, I don't know. If it gives us as a fast start, we are going to regret it. Maybe we are forced to play this as a 3-2 and then we have just a decent hand. But we also have Morning Surprise, so we can play it as a blocker and then get it back with the Morning Surprise and use it later with the ticket take for a ride. But for now we are really happy to have got our mountain. Let's see. I really have to learn to mulligan. I really hate to mulligan on the play in draft. So this, if he's going to play any creature, is going to be great because he's going to do removal plus drawing as 2. He's going to do as a 3 per 1, and I think is good enough that we wait. And the fact that this gives value later, so we are not in a hurry because we really want to maximize. It's pretty much our only play, and this is why we kept our hand. So let's see if he's going to flick. He got value too, and we are not using our mana, which doesn't make me super happy. Yeah, so we play the Bloodseeker, and at least if we can mill something good, we can get it back. And I think, is it good enough? We could play it. Yeah, why not? I don't think it's going to drive the... I don't think it's going to drive a counterspell, but it might. And he's not doing anything, so we force him to put something on the board, I think, with this play, because we're going to put 3 creatures on the ground. Even if they are small, we're going to do that, and we can even attack for 1 damage. And he's going to say, are you going to get your value now with the scruples? So we are not going to, and this might make him suspicious. And we don't like, we hope to see him pretty much tapped out to do our play. Otherwise, we are not super happy with this. So Oko Trifocount is pretty good, for sure. But yeah, we love to see that. And now we are really happy. Really, really happy, because now we are going to damage him hard. So let's start with this. Then we put this on that and we attack Oko. I don't think we are... I mean, if he's not going to let Oko die, he's going to lose everything. He's not going to let Oko die. This is oh my god, this is the Oko, the broken Oko. Okay. This is just a creature. And now we do our play. And we are really happy. To us. And we are still in a terrible, terrible shape. But now we have 2 removal. And hopefully we can answer this Oko. And we have a board and he won't. So yeah, Oko is pretty good. Good that we kept our combination of cards, because we needed all the power we could generate. So this is fine, perfectly fine, because we can... yeah. Unless it has exactly... can you transform something to a elk? Yeah. So we have 5, 6, 7. So we can do all. We start here, I think. We start removing the elk and see if it has it doesn't have an answer. And now we play easy our removal. Even scry 2. Do we want the second mountain? No, I mean we have a double, but now we want to just gas, and then we kill Oko. There is no trick for one, right? In green they can save Zoko. No, so we kill Oko and we attack. And we pass through Oko with a dominant board. I don't know if we're going to win, but this makes me really happy. It's not that 6, but we use all our resources. We have to use both of our removal. So maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, oh, damn. This is another very good card. Make your own luck, a lot of value. If he has a follow-up to... So we need to close it fast. This is going to let him draw again. So, yeah. It's not that we are out of the woods yet. The first attack. And I think here we... So there are cards we are not able to play. So I think we need. Do we need speed or we? I think we need speed because it's a hate is going to drop us at least 2. So I think we play fast here. Hopefully it's going to be enough. We have a removal, and we take the land. And if it has a Vrat. I don't know if there is in this color, but anyway, so we are, yeah, so we love to see that. It's going to draw, but then it's going to die on the crackback. And he has still 4 mana open. I'm playing real bad. So this was a good play. Hopefully it doesn't have many others. Let's see. So that was one of the worst he could have. And because it puts a lot of power on the ground. Can we attack? I don't think we can. This is 6/6. If we attack, if we remove this, we attack. Is going to eat, block, and get 4. No, I think he stabilized. It was a really, really good play. With the make of your own luck, we bring it at 4. It's not. We're not pressuring him enough. He was going to lose the long shark only, and it's not that he is in a condition to attack. And we're going to consider if. Okay, so it's pretty good opponent. Nice. So plus Bonipola is really good. I'm not sure we are going to go 5-3 this. So yeah. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, he's playing his card. It's not that he's cheating or anything. He plays his card. We were faster, and we had also a very good combination. And but he gets just a lot of power. This is going to be a super problem. This is also has reach. So what do? We look for cards. We look for answer because we're going to lose anyway. So we look for some kind of answer. I don't know which answer they could be, but we have to draw and see if we can do something better. So this is something that maybe allows us to do something. Okay, I should have at least waited that he was going to attack. It was a bad from my part. So. If we attack with everything, can we kill both Bonnie? Let's think. Do we have time? I really needed to not to take 6 damages. If I attack with all, I can kill Bunnypole, and this is 3 mana. Then I bring back this, and I bring back that. I survive 1 turn, and then I sling. Yeah, I think this is our best bet. So I'm not sure he's going to block with Bunnypole, but if he does, I mean, he also can have like removal. I don't know if this was a gutsy play. Let's see if he block with Bunnypole. I'm curious to see. He's risking it. He's not risking it. All right. Okay, so we bring back the contractor. This represents 2 damages. I think we play the contractor. He might have answer. Three, 6. And I think we try to play it. It's not written anyway that it's going to get resolved. This is our weak condition against Bunny Paul. Is going to be really tough because we need it as a 7/7 if we want to pass through it. But he has trample. So if we can do 4 damage to Bunny Paul, but he's going to get answered. Yeah, he's going to get answered, I think. Like a clear shot, any removal in black or blue is going to do it. In green or blue. I don't dislike too much what we did. Maybe we should have not attacked with everything. Maybe we could have kept the 2/2 lifelink on the back. Yeah, so this is what we don't like to see. Because now we are in big trouble. I don't know if he's going to smash with everything. We are forced, I think, to block at least bow. Maybe we can take the damage. We need the other. Do we have another morning survey? No, we played both of them, so yeah. It looks like we are lost. I mean, we are in a terrible situation anyway. He's attacking with Bunny Paul too? For real? If you do like that, I'm going to block only. I mean, he must have like, yeah, he has 5 cards. There's no way. I'm thinking what we could have that save us, but not much, right? So we block only these, and we accept that if he has we don't get another draw. Yeah. He's saying, I'm going to put so much power on the ground that doesn't even matter. And you're right, opponent, it's not going to matter. Yeah. Yeah, against... I mean, this was... make on your own luck was the worst. I mean... we just on Sirocco, we had a board and he was able to... And then he had that very good turn where he put the Shark and the Stitcher. And now we are just lost. And we show him why we play what we played. There's no artifact, so... But yeah. I don't make you think, I just want to show you your... So it's for free. This game, I liked our line. We give us ourselves a chance. I didn't like game 4, but it is what it is, for free. And this was a good draft. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. For free at Premier Draft of Outlaw Thunder Junction. I like this format even if it's bomb filled because there are a lot of removal. This was our deck. And thank you for watching. See you next one. Bye-bye.